Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a truly transformative shift happening right now in modern business education. We are unpacking a fascinating master's level course from the Politecnico di Torino, and it's called Decision Making and AI for Business Change. So, if you've ever found yourself wondering exactly how the next generation of leaders is being trained to handle the complex future of corporate strategy, well, you are in the exact right place. To set the stage, let's ask a pretty huge question. How do businesses actually survive a massive, unrelenting data explosion? Because let's be real, modern technology hasn't just tweaked a few workflows here and there, it has sparked a total ground-up revolution. It's completely transforming how companies operate at a systemic level. The most profound impact? It's all about how decisions are made. Because of this massive data surge, having real-time decision support isn't just some luxury for Fortune 500 companies anymore. It's literally a matter of basic, day-to-day survival for everyone. And because the stakes are just so high, advanced automated solutions are now absolutely essential. You simply cannot rely on gut feelings anymore, and you definitely can't risk, death by spreadsheet. Navigating this new reality requires advanced algorithms to manage really complex problems. But it goes way beyond just writing some code. These algorithms actually have to evolve to understand intricate business rules, incredibly accurate predictions, and very real organizational constraints, the actual tangible boundaries and budgets that a business has to function within. Now, the person guiding students through this absolute maze is Professor Guido Paraboli. And what makes his perspective so incredibly valuable is his real-world, high-level policy experience. He isn't just an academic at the Politecnico di Torino. He actually serves as the head of the technical table at ENIA, which is the Italian National AI Agency. I mean, he is literally on the front lines of where artificial intelligence meets actual governance, logistics, and national policy. So Professor Paraboli takes all that high-level experience and totally flips the script on how students learn. And I mean that literally. He completely ditches the outdated passive educational model for what's known as a flipped classroom. In a traditional setup, right, a teacher lectures while you just sit there passively, and then you're left to struggle through the hard homework all by yourself. Well, actually scratch that. In the flipped classroom, that dynamic is entirely backwards. Students master the basic theoretical concepts before they even step foot in the room. The classroom itself then transforms into this highly dynamic hub exclusively used for interactive exercises and deep practical application. So, why does this method work so well? Well, think of the flipped classroom like a really highly efficient engine running on 3 main gears. First up is active engagement. Because the basics are already out of the way, class time forces higher-level thinking and complex problem solving. Second is immediate feedback. If you misunderstand a concept, you aren't stuck at home pulling your hair out, your teachers and peers clarify it right then and there. And third is collaborative learning, which naturally builds those absolutely crucial teamwork skills through structured discussions. Speaking of teamwork, the day-to-day operation of this course relies heavily on work groups. Active student participation isn't just some administrative checkbox here, it's the absolute lifeblood of the learning process. By collaborating on tasks like putting together comprehensive glossaries of AI terms or tackling hands-on practical projects, students are constantly exchanging that immediate feedback. Honestly, it's the most effective way to master complex, quantitative AI concepts. You learn by doing, and perhaps more importantly, you learn by correcting your peers. Okay, so what is the ultimate value of all this rigorous group work? Well, it elevates the entire discussion to high-level strategic skills, specifically mastering AI governance. This is a real game changer. We aren't just talking about coding an algorithm in a vacuum. We are talking about navigating real-world policymaking, strict design constraints, regulatory standards, and complex organizational rules. The whole goal is to ensure that the AI solutions you build actually operate safely and securely within a functioning business, keeping them far away from costly mistakes or total regulatory disasters. There's actually a guiding philosophy in this course that I think perfectly hits the nail on the head. It says students must learn to effectively communicate these elements with stakeholders and subsequently formalize them through a structured model. And wow, that is literally everything. The true power of this training lies in bridging that massive gap between highly technical AI methods and actual boots-on-the-ground business strategy. A brilliant AI solution is virtually useless if you can't communicate its value to non-technical stakeholders or integrate it properly into a structured business model. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative question to chew on. Are you ready to navigate the evolving landscape of digital decision-making? We've seen exactly how flipped classrooms, peer engagement, and a deep, necessary focus on AI governance are actively shaping the leaders of tomorrow. The data explosion is already here, and those advanced automated solutions are just waiting to be built and governed properly. The only question left is, are you prepared with the right frameworks to lead that business change? Thanks so much for joining me today, and as always, keep seeking out the structure behind the complex topics around you. Catch you next time.